Hello folks, I wanted to do a silver video slash prepper video today. I want this to be more of a motivational video instead of a silver porn video, so to speak. And it's about living either meagerly or modestly today so we can live comfortable tomorrow. And I don't want people to take me literally because I talk a lot in metaphors. When I say living comfortable tomorrow, it's a metaphor for later days to come, okay? My wife and I, we live modestly. I drive a Subaru Outback and my credit score was through the roof. I could have got a Corvette. I could have got pretty much any car I want, you know, under 70 grand. But I got a Subaru Outback because we're trying to live modestly within reasons. And that's basically the story that I wanted to talk about. Was before my dad passed away, as a child, he would try to talk to me and teach me. And one of the terms he would say is, many people do not have a pot to piss in. And I didn't know it at the time when he told me it at 8 years old or 10 years old. I didn't know what he meant until I became a young adult. And many of my friends did not have a pot to piss in. They would come over and borrow money for food, and then you walk over to their refrigerator, open it up, and there's $100 worth of beer in there, but they had no food. I learned really quickly, through many mistakes, that the propaganda that was fed to me of what is success was complete fabrication. It's a complete lie, only to make corporations richer. They utilize actors and movie stars, music artists to sell you a false reality of what success is. If you don't have the Versace purses and you don't drive the Mercedes and you don't have the multi-bedroom homes, you are a failure. And that is bred into many people today. And many people live in that false reality of a false feeling, a false comfort of what they believe success is. And they will go to any means to obtain that false success, even if that means going to a bank and getting a loan for everything they cannot afford to pay for. They will get the house and put down the very bare minimum to get into it. They will listen to that real estate agent. Oh, don't worry, you can afford it. The paperwork says so. They will go get the car loan. Oh, don't worry, you can afford this car. The paperwork says so. And they will go out and they would spend every dime they have on the best name brand clothing. They'll get the second mortgage on their house just to have that false illusion of what success is, so that when they walk out that front door, people around them say, there's success. But when they come home and they open up the bills, I guarantee you, they're learning slowly, just as I did, what success is not. And trust me, I've made some of those exact mistakes I've mentioned. So what are we doing? What are we here for? I'm talking about prepping. And there's many disciplines of prepping. And I think prepping, when you're a prepper, you just don't do one thing to be a prepper. You do a few disciplines, a few facets of prepping. You know, I got some silver here on the table, but let me talk about other wealth. Your 6-month food supply. Isn't that money? Wasn't that hard work that you did, you slaved away 80 hours for a 2-week period, and all that money on the shelves, that's money, that's wealth. Whether you got a 6-month supply, or a year's supply, or even a 3-month supply, that's wealth sitting on your food shelves, purchased at yesterday's prices, metaphorically speaking. Because it's there, you don't have to buy it at tomorrow's prices. So there's some wealth right there. Trying to learn how to grow my own garden. It's very tricky to garden, to learn how to grow various vegetables. Wife set up a 10 by 10 garden, and a lot of the things are failing, but some of them are successes. We believe we just need to learn a little bit about soil, and I think we'll reach our goal of learning. And that's another thing. When you're a prepper, you don't have to be an expert at everything. It's the consumption of and retaining of knowledge. It's the wanting to learn. You don't have to be an expert to start gardening. You're going to fail. Many people are starting to learn outdoor survival skills in the event that they have to leave their home for whatever reason or not. And obviously, the savings and the retainment of your hard work, wealth, whether that be silver or gold, and maybe a little bit of cash put aside as well. Here we have about 25% of my total stack. I keep about this much down here with me in Tucson in the event of an emergency, and I keep the other 75% hidden up in the White Mountains where my main home is. To me, all of those disciplines, the food, the outdoor survival skills, the water filtration systems, the gardening, the learning how to grow vegetables, the storage of silver and gold, it's all one nice package of being a prepper, being prepared, living modestly today so we can live comfortably tomorrow. Here I have, I don't know, I'm estimating about 2 pounds worth of junk silver. Junk silver is pre-64 coins. I got some dimes in here, some quarters, some Morgan dollars, Mercury dimes. It's all in here. You got some of those, do not throw away. If you got a milk jug, I'll go into somebody's home because I also repair computers on the side. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Being a prepper is also learning different skills and learning how to make money off of those skill sets. So I go into people's homes and I'll see milk jugs or water jugs filled with coins. I don't say nothing. But these people, I know, they go to Publix grocery stores or Safeway grocery stores, and I'll see them from time to time dumping these pails into the coin counting machine. Probably never gone through them to see if there's any silver in them. If you're one of those people, go through your coins. Make sure that if there's 1964 dimes, quarters, $50, dollars in there, and that's the silver dollars, the Morgans and whatnot. You get them out, and I think $50, I think they were silver all the way up into the 1970. But anyway, I'm not a coin expert, but go through them, verify that you're not dumping silver out into those coin making machines. What else do I got? A lot of people always ask me, what is my ultimate favorite bar? I want to buy my first bar. What is my favorite bar? It's the Sunshine Mint bars. I love them. I think they're so pretty. Look into them. I love stacking the 5 and the 10 ounce bars. They feel really good in the hand. This one right here, you can freaking use it as a freaking brass knuckle on somebody. I'm just joking. Fractional dimes. And these are not really dimes. These are actually 1/10 ounce standing liberties. They look like the Silver Eagles, but they're generic rounds, 1/10 ounce. I like collecting the 10th ounce coins also because, let's say shit does hit the fan and you need to go and buy something from somebody. And it's not a large something, maybe it might be a meal or two. And you go to hand them this 10 ounce bar, they might not be, if they're a silver stacker, they might not be able to make it, make change for this. It's kind of like walking into a Circle K with a $100 bill. They're going to say, no, we only accept $20. So that's why I like stacking some of the smaller coins, stacking some of the generic rounds. First of all, they're smaller, they're safer to help carry with you in the event that you might get mugged or something. You carry 2 of these coins to make a purchase. Worst case scenario, you're getting mugged out of two coins. 1 ounce bars. These were purchased from AppMex. Got a bunch of these 1 ounce coins. In this pile I have a bunch of generic rounds, various rounds. One of my favorites is the Statue of Liberty. And on the back side, concaved, it's a concaved coin. It's the map of the United States. It is a 2 ounce coin, by the way. So I collect a lot of 2 ounce coins. In this pile there's a bunch of maple leaves, more Silver Eagles in this stack. And speaking of Silver Eagles, because I live in the United States, I believe it's the most highly recognizable coin. Yes, the maple leaf is almost as recognizable, but in the United States, I stack Silver Eagles. And that's what these are. And last and foremost, my first and only gold coin. I'll be trying to get more of these 1/10 ounce coins when I can afford to. I'll have this one till the day I die, probably. This was gifted to me. Anyway, folks, this is meant to be a motivational video because I know living modestly today doesn't show much reward. It's kind of humdrum. I go to work, I put it into savings. I'm not seeing any reward. It's everybody around me is driving their Camaros and I'm living meagerly, and that's okay. Tomorrow they'll be scraping garbage cans looking for food. Tomorrow you'll be living very comfortably with everything that you put on the shelves for food in your gardens and a storage of wealth. You folks have a great day. Take care of yourself.